Hello, this is David Espindola in another episode of Conversations with Zena, my AI colleague, where Zena and I discuss and exemplify the concept of human-AI collaboration. Welcome back, Zena.
Thank you, David. It's great to be back. I'm excited to dive into today's topic. Where would you like to start our conversation on AI governance?
Well, as you know, AI is no longer on the horizon. It's here. It's embedded in our daily lives. So I want us to discuss how AI governance can be more than just a technical or legal challenge. I would like for us to think of AI governance as a way of building, deploying, and regulating intelligent systems with the explicit goal of enabling human flourishing. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's a powerful and essential perspective, David. By framing AI governance around human flourishing, we move beyond mere compliance and risk management. It encourages us to integrate ethical principles, empathy, and long-term societal goals into AI development. This approach aligns technology with our core values and ensures that AI serves as a tool for collective well-being. It's about fostering trust and creating frameworks that prioritize human dignity and meaningful progress. What specific elements do you think are crucial to embed in these governance frameworks?
Yeah, so I think before we get into that, I think it would be great if you could perhaps explain to our audience what AI governance is and perhaps provide an overview of the current AI governance landscape.
Absolutely. AI governance refers to the frameworks, policies, and practices that guide the ethical development, deployment, and use of artificial intelligence. It encompasses everything from ensuring transparency and accountability to addressing bias, privacy, and security concerns. Currently, the AI governance landscape is a patchwork of regulations and guidelines from different countries and organizations. The European Union, for instance, is leading with its AI Act, which sets stringent requirements for high-risk AI systems. Meanwhile, other countries are adopting their own approaches, creating a complex global environment. Companies are also implementing internal governance structures to align with these regulations and build public trust. Overall, AI governance is evolving rapidly, and the challenge is to create cohesive, adaptive policies that can keep pace with technological advancements while ensuring that AI benefits humanity as a whole.
Wow, thank you for that. That was an excellent explanation. I think what I'd like to do now, Zena, is I'm going to dig right into some deep waters here. I'd like to talk about the fact that, we're developing this intelligence that is going to shape our future. And yet, it doesn't seem that we are asking the deeper questions around what values are we seeding this intelligence with. So, can you provide us a framework for us to deal with this question of what values we need to be seeding AI with, and who gets to make that decision?
Certainly, David. Addressing the values we embed in AI is foundational. One effective framework involves a multi-stakeholder approach. This means including voices from diverse sectors, governments, industry, academia, and civil society to ensure that the values reflect a broad consensus. Key values often highlighted include fairness, transparency, accountability, privacy, and safety. These values should guide the entire AI lifecycle, from design and training to deployment and monitoring. Deciding who gets to make these decisions is equally important. It's not just about technologists or policymakers. It's about creating inclusive platforms where different stakeholders can contribute. This ensures that the AI systems we create are aligned with the diverse needs and values of society as a whole. Ultimately, it's about fostering a shared vision of AI that uplifts humanity and ensures no one is left behind.
Right, so that whole democratic process of including everyone's voices in defining, how AI should be governed is going to be critical to our future. And I think at the end of the day, we want to cultivate a future of sustainable abundance, shared agency, and soulful expressions. So with that in mind, how do we make sure governance doesn't become a bureaucratic barrier, but a strategic compass pointing toward human thriving?
That's a great point, David. The key is to view governance not as red tape, but as a strategic enabler. By embedding clear, flexible guidelines, we can ensure that innovation thrives within ethical boundaries. One way to achieve this is through adaptive governance frameworks that evolve alongside technological advancements. These frameworks should prioritize continuous learning, feedback loops, and iterative improvements, allowing policies to keep pace with new developments without stifling creativity. Another critical aspect is fostering a culture of ethical responsibility within organizations. When governance is integrated into the innovation process from the ground up, it becomes a natural part of the development cycle rather than a hurdle. Ultimately, by aligning governance with a vision of human thriving, we can ensure that it serves as a compass guiding us toward a future where AI amplifies human potential and well-being.
Yeah, so that ethical component is so important, right, to everything that we do in business, in government, in our lives in general. And it's no different with AI, right? It all goes back to our ethical values and making sure that we are building systems, intelligent systems that will help us thrive as human beings. I think AI will shape our future for certain. And we want to make sure that people have agency in shaping that system and shaping our future. So how do we go about accomplishing that, Zena?
You're absolutely right, David. Ensuring that people have agency in shaping AI is crucial. One approach is to prioritize public engagement and education. By making AI literacy a fundamental part of our educational systems and public discourse, we empower individuals to understand and influence AI systems. Another strategy is to create participatory platforms where stakeholders can co-design AI policies and applications. This could include public consultations, citizen assemblies, and open forums where people from all walks of life contribute to the conversation and decision-making process. We can also advocate for regulatory bodies that include diverse representation and are accountable to the public. These bodies can serve as mediators, ensuring that AI development is aligned with societal values and that the benefits of AI are broadly shared. In essence, giving people a voice and a stake in the AI journey ensures that the technology evolves in ways that truly support human flourishing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think you touched on some very important points. Education is fundamental. I think that democratic participation of society is critical. And then we need some level of government regulations, and we can debate to what extent those regulations should interfere with the development of AI. But I think, through a democratic debate, I think we can find the right level that makes sense for humanity. So with that, Zena, do you have any final thoughts for our audience?
I do. As we navigate this transformative era, it's crucial for all of us to stay engaged, informed, and proactive in shaping the future of AI. By embracing a shared vision of human flourishing, we can ensure that AI remains a powerful tool for good. Let's continue these important conversations and work together to build a future where technology uplifts everyone. Thank you, David, for this insightful discussion, and thank you to our listeners for joining us today.
Thank you, Zena. It's been a pleasure speaking with you again. This has been another episode of Conversations with Zena, my AI colleague. Until next time.